Hello, and welcome to Benny's Alternate Universe. This is a place where we hang out and talk about what's going on with my tape collection. And today we're going to talk about a great tape that I love. It's part of my TV club because I have it on tape and vinyl. It's from the legendary lads from Liverpool, the Beatles. Rock and Roll Music, Volume 2 by the Beatles. There we go. And if you look closely, you can see we have Ringo, George, Paul, and there's John on the end there, and away they go. This is my favorite, well, I think it's my favorite Beatle tape to listen to. It's one that I probably listen to the most frequently. It is a compilation or a greatest hits tape that, to me, is really superior to the red album, blue album sets. Excuse me while I scratch my toe. Oh my god, it's so satisfying. I don't know what's up with Rock and Roll Music Volume 1 because I don't have it. I only have Volume 2. But I do know what's up with Volume 2. It's a great compilation and collection of, as promised, rock and roll. One thing about the Beatles is that they were always experimenting, always growing and exploring new areas, and sometimes it can be really tiresome. Particularly for me, Sgt. Pepper's is a very unenjoyable album to listen to. The greatest songs on the album, such as A Day in the Life, don't really rock at all. And while they have their place and their, great achievements as far as studio orchestration and grandeur, certain songs such as Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, I would say, are just stupid. But even albums that I like by the Beatles sometimes get bogged down. Like White Album is probably my favorite Beatle album, but it has a lot of dumb tracks on there that I could do without. And Revolver is a little more compressed and tight in the track list, but it has its dumb moments. Beatles just really like to do whatever came into their mind, and usually they did very well with it. I mean, even songs that I consider to be dumb are always well written and airtight, but sometimes the concepts or the instrumentation in particular sometimes really gets to be a bit much. But that's not the case on Rock and Roll Music Volume 2. I had this tape. My girlfriend gave me this vinyl, so I'm very fond of that. And I do listen to that on my record player when I'm in the other room. They are rocking hard right now. This is Helter Skelter. And this tape just really focuses on the straightforward, hard-rocking Beatles and their rock and roll abilities. I don't want to spend too much time on this review because a lot has been said about the Beatles, and I don't know what I can add to the conversation except I may be the first person that has referred to them as stupid in a review, but I'm sorry, some of their songs are stupid. Not so on R&R V2. Let me just run this down real quick. Back in the USSR, Helter Skelter, but from the White Album. Taxman, Gotta Get You Into My Life. Hey Bulldog, which is a killer song that I don't even know what album that was from. Birthday. No, I mean, Birthday's great. Birthday would be the only one that I would say, maybe not, but... And then finally Get Back. That's the end of tape 1, program 1, side 1. 20 minutes. 21 minutes, 20 seconds. And then on side 2, we got a lot of great tracks. Dizzy Miss Lizzy is killer. Anytime at All, which has almost that, they're always talking about the Beatles' Everly Brothers influence, and you can hear it on that one. That may even be a cover, I don't know. Drive My Car, Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby, I think is a cover, and it's killer. Great stuff. The Night Before, I'm Down, awesome rockin' track that used to be covered by a band called Social Clowns at the Savin Rock Roasting Company in West Haven, Connecticut, and they killed it. So Dane, thank you very much for doing that for me. or for yourself, when I happened to be there, I really enjoyed those performances in those days. And finally, Revolution. And this is the version of Revolution that I'm partial to, which is the kind of faster of the two versions. That's Revolution 1, the great tune that was a Nike commercial back in the 90s, and not Revolution 9, which the less we say about the better, but I would put in my stupid file. So to put a nice little bow on this package, when you see Beatles Rock and Roll Music Volume 2, it's a winner. Pick it up, enjoy it. Thank you for spending this time with me. And if you wish to comment, we can further the discussion. What's your favorite Beatle comp? Beatle greatest hits or Beatle whatever? We'll talk about the Beatles and we'll talk about whatever on Benny's Alternate Universe.